This part of the conversation will help a lot of fathers. You got the kids, you got their mothers, and your partner. So it's a lot of moving pieces in your dynamic. And I just wanted to first start with, how does that affect you?
That's been some painful times. Just the lies and, when your kids get a certain age, they only been told one thing because they're not in your household, so you really can't defend yourself, and everything you do is wrong because they're only hearing it from one side. And that is definitely frustrating when you're doing your part. Too many times I done gotten to call my wife after games, not been able to talk to my son going to the games, and I just got to cry to her because it's frustrating. Mm-hmm. He got my name. You know what I'm saying? So being able to go to his games and he want to talk to you, it ain't him. It ain't him. But I understand the love I love my mother the same way. So he don't want to offend his mother, but that kills me.
I don't really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
We're going to double down on this topic, right? Letting alienation slide, letting parental alienation slide. So you see what Steven Jackson's talking about. And the part of that whole thing that cracked me up was, I didn't laugh, but it was like, he could say, it's not my son. It's not my son, it's his mama. And he said, I could understand it because, when I was younger, I was basically, when he was younger, he loved his mother the same way. He was team mama. And I remember hearing 50 Cent say that about his son too. Like, can't hate on him because, like, when I was a kid, that's how I loved my grandmother. And the issue becomes when you love somebody so much that you're willing to make an enemy to somebody else, and you don't realize that they letting it slide because they should be beefing with, your mother. But because they see themselves in you and the way that you love your mother, they go, all right, man, I was doing that same thing. But here's the conversation you got to have with yourself at a certain point. Because it's at that point when you're a grown man and you're looking at a situation that you have to think back and go, did my dad let my mama slide? Like, if I love my mama the same way, did my dad go, oh, I see what's going on. You love your mama so much that I can't hate on you for that. You know what? I did the same thing. And did you look at that as abandonment? Because a lot of times people are growing up and becoming adults and being parents, and then the parents, their children grow into adulthood and then realizing, yeah, I've seen this before. Now, on the flip side of that coin, you got to ask the question, what are these mothers doing? Because some of y'all were raised in a situation where y'all realize, my mama getting away with murder. She really is. She out of pocket. She crazy. She selfish. I'ma never be like that. And then you have a kid, and guess what? You crazy. You selfish. You out of pocket. And you just like that. And then you turn right around and manipulate your kid the same way you got manipulated. And some of y'all have, and this is the weird part, some of y'all have a rocky relationship with your mother because you realize that she wasn't honest with you and real with you as a child. And so you love your mama, but she got the side eye. But you're turning around and raising your child the very same way. And looking at the side eye that they're giving you as disrespect. You gonna do what I tell you to do, and the kid looking at you like, man, you lying, man. You own one, man. Because now the difference is communication is different. Technology is different. Social media is different. So you were able to lie and program a kid for a very long amount of time, and then that kid can find out the truth if they become, let's just say 18, 19, 20, go to college, go to military, go to trade school, when they're living on their own. And then they might have a conversation, a couple of conversations, and things might click. They might be young, married, become parents, and then go, oh, that's what that really was. Because they might have a moment in time that's cemented for them that they either judge one parent for or praise one parent for, that they find out, their point of view of it was actually inaccurate. And then it changes a lot. So when you see stuff like this and these guys got to suffer, and I'm gonna be honest, like when he said he in the car, he might cry and his wife might be next to him, he dealing with it. I'm not saying it's about his wife, but I know of situations where women are watching men cry, getting their heart broken about what's going on with them and their kid, and they have a kid too, and they were doing the exact same thing to their quote unquote baby daddy. So now you watching your boyfriend or your husband going through it, because now you see how it looks when he's in the car ride home and he gets home and he's thinking, and maybe he's drinking, or maybe he's smoking, or maybe he's just like he's falling apart, maybe he's depressed. Now you see him that way, and you know why it's that way, but then it doesn't dawn on you that, oh, my kid's father was doing this. He might be doing the same thing. He was doing some of these exact same things. It's like, yeah, he was. And what were you doing about it? Taunting him, making fun of him. So it becomes a different scenario. So at the end of the day, man, these games that are being played, like I said it before, it really don't even have a real reason behind it. It really doesn't have a solid reason behind any of this stuff, So I'm going to leave it at, you know what? I'm not going to leave it at that. See, some of y'all, and I might talk about this in a whole nother video. Some of y'all are baby mamas, and y'all got these Me Too stories about your baby daddy. Like, you don't like him so much that all of a sudden, your reasoning for him for hating him is because he assaulted you, or you try to make it like he was doing something that was out of pocket. He slipped your Mickey, he drugged you, he got with you in these weird circumstances, and you don't trust him because of that. Like, I do know about that existing. And that's when y'all really ain't got nothing to say bad, but it's just, you're just being a jerk. Because I know people who that actually happened to, and they have no relationship with these guys, because it's like, yo, either they locked up, or you know what I'm saying, or they don't, they locked up, or they been locked up, or they just like, look, I'm completely done with this situation, even though I got the kid, whatever. Who my dad? I don't even know this dude. They don't even spend the time in saying your daddy did. They don't do that. But others, y'all lie like that. But I'm gonna leave it at that, man. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, I gave you everything I had.